Sairam students, so in the previous class we discussed 3 paragraphs. So in the first or fourth paragraph there is a statement, sentence, we have made a discovery. So who is the speaker? We means Juan A. Sedillo and the Americans. To whom was it said? Yeah, what's the answer? It was said to Don Anselmo. Third question, what discovery did they make? They made a discovery that Don Anselmo owned more than 8 acres of land which extended across the river. Correct? Now, how did Don Anselmo react for the offer? What did he say? He felt insulted. Then what did he do? He hung his head for a moment in shame. Correct? That means he was not ready to accept the extra money for the additional land. Did Juan A. Sedillo argue more? Yes, he argued. What was the result of the argument? It was useless. Correct? He was not successful in making Don Anselmo receive extra money. This shows that Don Anselmo was a man of principles. He stuck on to his point. He was not ready to accept the money. Then, on the other side, this proves that Americans were good people. Correct? They revealed the truth and they were ready to pay extra money. This shows their generosity, their good behavior. Correct? Then, now come to the next paragraph, that is paragraph number 7. Open page number 49. A month later, so they left the office. He took $1,200 and left the office. Then what happened? Now who is the owner of the land? The Americans. Correct? So a month later, late opposite early. Late opposite early. Later opposite earlier. A month later, after a month, my friends, my refers to Juan A. Sedillo. My friends refers to the Americans. The Americans had moved into Rio en Medio. Rio en Medio is the property of the Americans now, after the purchase. So, they had moved into past perfect tense. They had, so what did they do? As they were the owners, they had replastered the old house. So, the old man's house was very old. Am I right? Old house. So, what did they do? They had replastered the old house. Plaster means what? Plaster, if it is a verb, plaster means to cover or coat. What? Something. Coat something with what? Something with the plaster. To cover, to coat. Plaster means, this one is a noun, this one is a verb. Plaster, plastered, plastered. So, cover something, coat something, again, coat again, replaster. Already, once it is already plastered, then as it became old and replastering. replastered, recovered, recoated, coated again the old house, then that means renovated the house. Next, pruned the trees. Many trees are there, big trees are there. Then prune means, meaning is given there, cut off some branches of a tree to make it grow better. Prune means sharpen. So allowed the trees to grow better, look very beautiful. ಕತ್ತರಿಸಿದ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕತ್ತರಿಸಿದರು. Patched the fence. Fence means ಬೇಲಿ. Patched means already fenced area. Patched means ತೇಪೆ ಹಾಕುವಂಥದ್ದು. ರಿಪೇರ್ಡ್ ದ ಫೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಬೇಲಿಯನ್ನು ರಿಪೇರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ಯಾಚ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತೇಪೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. Patched the fence and moved in summer and left the place. Correct? What did they do? They renovated the house, replastered the house, cut the branches of the tree and patched the fence and left the place. One day, when they came in summer, one day they came back to the office to complain. Correct? After some time, what did they do? One day they came back to the office to complain. Whose office? Juan A. Cedillo's office. Who came? The Americans came. Who does they refer to? They refers to the Americans. They came to the office to complain. Why did they come to the office to complain? The children, what was the complaint? See, the children of the village were, which village? Rio en Medio. Children of the village were overrunning their property. Overrun means take possession of. Overrunning the property. Which property? Rio en Medio, the sold property. Now who are the owners? Americans were the owners. Who are the children? Children belong to Don Anselmo's family. Correct? ಅವರು ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಟ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಅನುಭವಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಬಿಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಆಯಿತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈಗ. ದ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವಿಲೇಜ್ ವ್ಯಾರ್ ಓವರ್ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ದೇರ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ. ದೇ ಕೇಮ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ. ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಕೇಮ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ parts of speech adverb. When? Every day. They came every day. Frame a question to get the underlined word as answer. It answers the question word, that is when. Next, helping verb. Came means did. When did they come? They came every day. This is the way of answering the question, framing a question. So they came every day. What did they do? And played under the trees. Whose trees? Americans. In the beginning, they were of whom? Don Anselmo's. Built, after playing that, built little play fences. What kind of fences? Children build play fence. Fence means ಬೇಲಿ. ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಬೇಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ, ಆ ಮರಗಳ ಸುತ್ತ ಬೇಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಆಟದ ಬೇಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಅವರು ಆಟ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅರೌಂಡ್ ದೆಮ್, ಅರೌಂಡ್ ದ ಟ್ರೀಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟುಕ್ ಬ್ಲಾಸಮ್ಸ್. ಬ್ಲಾಸಮ್ BLOSSOM. Blossom, if it is a verb, then open into flower. If it is a noun flower. Took blossoms means took flowers. Plucked flowers. ಹೂವನ್ನು ಕೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಆಟ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಬೇಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. When they were spoken to. When the Americans spoke to them. When the Americans asked them. When the Americans questioned them. When the Americans inquired them. What did they do? They only laughed. They didn't do anything other than this one. They only laughed and talked back. ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ತಿರುಗಿ. ಹೇಗೆ? Good naturedly in Spanish. How did the children react? They reacted politely, good naturedly. Adverb. How did they speak? They spoke good naturedly. They didn't show any bad nature, bad behavior. Who taught them to behave good naturedly? Don Anselmo. Correct? This is very important. Good naturedly in Spanish. Why did they spoke? Why did they speak in Spanish? Because it was a native language. Correct? Yeah. I think he got. Now come to the next part. I sent a messenger. So Juan A. Cedillo had the responsibility of solving this problem. He has to solve this problem as he was the mediator, as he was the lawyer. I sent a messenger. I sent a messenger. This is in active voice. Active voice. Change it to passive. This is the verb. Past tense. I sent what? No answer. I sent whom? There is an answer. So a messenger. A messenger. ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. A messenger. Next this one is a past tense. As it is a past tense ಆದ ಕಾರಣ ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ ಯಾವುದು ಒಂದು was. ಇಲ್ಲದ್ರೆ where ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಎ ಮೆಸೆಂಜರ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಸಿಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸಿಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇದು ಯಾವುದು? was. A messenger was. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಸೆಂಡ್, ಸೆಂಟ್, ಸೆಂಟ್. ಇದು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ದು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪಲ್ ಒಂದೇ. was sent by me. I becomes me. A messenger was sent by me. This one is a passive voice. Remember. I sent a messenger where? Up to the mountains. For Don Anselmo. So he called for Don Anselmo. Now Don Anselmo should come. It took a week to arrange another meeting. Both the parties should come to the office of Juan A. Cedillo. But it took a week to arrange homophone, W-E-E-K, W-E-A-K, homophones, to arrange, conduct another meeting. Why should they conduct another meeting? To solve the problem of the children. When he arrived, when Don Anselmo arrived, arrive opposite, A-R-R-I-V-E, arrive, depart. Arrival, departure. When he arrived, he repeated his previous preliminary performance. Repeated his previous preliminary performance. What was the previous performance? Yeah, bowing his head, removing his gloves, removing his coat, removing his hat, and giving them to the boy who usually comes behind him. Correct? Then preliminary earlier performance, he wore the same faded cutaway. Cutaway means coat or a jacket with the front cutaway. Correct? Below the waist. Cutaway has a cutaway below the waist. It is a coat. Faded cutaway. Faded adjective. Which kind of cutaway? Faded cutaway. Adjective. ಎಂಥ ಕಟವೆ ಅದು? ಫೇಡೆಡ್ ಕಟವೆ. ಆ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಕ್ಯಾರಿಡ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್. ವಿಚ್ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್? ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್? ಸ್ಕೆಲೆಟನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಅಂಬ್ರೆಲ್ಲಾ. worn out umbrella. So he carried the same cane, same stick, and was accompanied. Accompany means give company or go with. He was accompanied by the boy again. Which boy? The dark boy. He is having eyes like a gazelle. So he was with him. ಅವನೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. Then what did he do? He shook hands in the beginning. See, he shook hands all around. He shook hands of all the people who sat there, who were waiting for his arrival. sat down with the boy behind his chair. So he occupied his seat, he occupied his chair, and the boy stood behind him and talked about the weather. Weather, homophone. W-E-A-T-H-E-R, spelling different. Weather, meaning different, spelling different, and pronunciation same. Weather, 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 weather. Okay. About the weather. Finally, I broached the subject. So after discussing all about this family and weather, they came to the point. What is the point? Finally, I broached the subject. I means Juan A. Sedillo. Juan A. Sedillo raised the subject. Which subject did he raise? Yeah, the problems created by the children. That is a subject. He has to solve it. Don Anselmo, he said, about the ranch. Ranch means a very large farm. About the ranch means about the farm you sold. You sold to these people. So we are going to discuss about your ranch you sold to these Americans. They are good people. Americans are good people. And want to be your good neighbors always. Always opposite? Never. A-L-W-A-Y-S. Always, never. Always, never. So they are good people and want to be your good neighbors always. They want good neighbors. You are a good man. So they want your support. When you sold to them, you sold the land. When you sold to them, you signed a document. When you sold to them, you agreed some points. You signed the agreement. You signed the deed. You approved some of the points. And in that deed, in that agreement, you agreed to several things. Many things were mentioned in that deed. You agreed and signed. ನೀವು ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ, ಕೆಲವು ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾಪಿಸಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಒಪ್ಪಿದ್ದೀರಿ ನೀವು. ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ವಾಸ್, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ದೇ ವ್ಯಾರ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್, ದೇ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಮೇರಿಕನ್ಸ್, ದೇ ವ್ಯಾರ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಪೊಸೆಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ. You should not interfere. They should be allowed to enjoy their sold property. You have no right after that. So they are the real owners. You should allow them to enjoy it. That is one of the conditions, one of the deeds. Now what happened? Don Anselmo, it seems, it appears, hege, that every day, pratidina, the children of the village, whose children? Children belong to Don Anselmo's family, overrun the orchard. Orchard, you know, what is orchard? Where fruit bearing trees are grown. So overrun the orchard and spend most of their time there in that sold property. Most of their time was spent in your property, in their property, in the property sold by you. We would like to know if you, as the most respected man in the village, could not stop them from doing so in order that these people might enjoy their new home more in peace. So what is the request? We would like to know if you can, conditional clause. As the most respected man in the village, so you are the most respect, opposite, disrespect. Respect, disrespect. So you are the respected man. You are the most respectable man in the village. You enjoy respect, honor. Could not stop them. Why couldn't you stop them as the most respected man from doing so? Means overrunning the property. In order that, so that these people might enjoy, these people means Americans might enjoy their new home, Rio and Medio, more in peace. There is no trouble. As you are a respected man in the society, you should solve it. Why couldn't you solve it? Now there is a if clause. If clause, do you know if clause? Three clauses, three types of if clauses are there. Type 1, type 2, type 3. Correct? If clause. For example, if I study well. If I study well, it's given in the textbook last page. So if I study well, I will pass. Correct? If I studied well, I would pass. Third type. First type, second type. The most important for the examination point of view is third type. If I had studied well, I would have passed. This was a possible condition. Future, if I study well now, I will pass in future. If I studied well, I would pass. Correct. If I had studied well, I would have passed. This is impossible condition. We cannot do it. Why? Because already passed. Past is past. So, if I studied well means I had not studied well. I didn't study well. What is the result? I would have passed means I didn't pass. I didn't study, I didn't pass. I didn't study, I couldn't pass. As I didn't study, I had no passed. I had not passed. Correct. Three clauses, remember this one. Next, read the 8th paragraph, 7th and 8th paragraph silently. Finish. Come to the next 9th paragraph. Don Anselmo stood up. What was the reaction of the Don Anselmo for their request in the meeting? Don Anselmo stood up. What did he say? We have all learned to love these Americans, he said. We have all, everyone in our family, have learnt to love these Americans. We love these Americans. These Americans are good people. Because they are good people. Why do we love these Americans? Because they are good people. As they are good people, we love them. And we want good neighbors. They are all good people and our good neighbors, so we love them. That is why I sold them. I sold them my property. My property was sold to them by me. I sold them my property because why? I knew they were good people. That is the reason why I sold my property to them. Why? Because I knew, already I know that they are good people. But I did not sell them the trees in the orchard. I did not sell them the trees in the orchard. I sold only the land, but not the trees. Where are the children playing? Children are playing around the trees. But I didn't sell the trees. I sold the land only, not the trees. This is the answer. So how peculiar the answer is. How peculiar the answer looks. Correct? So, but I did not sell them the trees in the orchard. ಹೇಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅದು? ನಾನು ಭೂಮಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾರಿದ್ದು ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಮರವನ್ನು ಮಾರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು? ಮರಗಳ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಬೇಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಭೂಮಿ ಮಾರಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಹೊರತು ಮರವನ್ನು ಮಾರಲಿಲ್ಲ. So I did not sell them the trees in the orchard. Extract ಗೆ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದು. It may come for the extract. So which lesson is the extract taken from? Gentlemen of Rio and Medio. Who is the I? Don Anselmo is the I. Who is the them here? The Americans. Why did he say so? Because The trees belonged to the children. Correct? The trees belonged to the children. How? We can see in the next period. Okay? Sai Ram.